Ooh, you two prove too much for the queen. She said she's leaving the life she's come to know. Said she leaving on that midnight train to Texas. She said she'd rather live in that world than live within mess in ours world. Oh, she kept dreaming. Oh, someday she'd be a star, a superstar, but she didn't get far. And she so found out the hard way that dreams don't always come true. Oh, yes, it did. She said she would. Oh, she leave. When? When are you leaving, Jay Wilson? Hi, people. Hi, Erica J, moderator. Hi, Fraser Laurie. Allegedly, y'all. Sometimes I look back on my videos, and is my voice too loud? I got the thing sitting way over there, honey. I know y'all. Everybody's not in love with my singing, so I kept the microphone way over there. But it seems like I'm screaming a lot of times. Me and everybody else. So I don't know. Y'all let me know if it's too loud. Anyway, I'm here to talk about this prophecy. So the last video I made, which has been yesterday, was it yesterday, day before yesterday? I came on here because Jay Wilson, after claiming that he was leaving the beef sector, saying that over and over and over again all month, how he's leaving the beef sector. He's not going to report on the beef sector. He's above all this. He's an educated man. He can do other things. He got options. He have options. And there are other streams can come in, all this bullshit, right? She came on here and she felt compelled to report on Tracy and her boyfriend's love life, right? And I said something then, and I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to repeat it a couple of times because I want y'all to hear it and make sure I'm not losing my goddamn mind. Hold on a minute. This is what I said in my very last video. It says a day ago. So it was this yesterday? One day ago, I said this. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Hold on a minute.
It's the wintertime, this thing. You ain't got no money. So all of a sudden now you popping up. So who else business you gonna pop up in, right? Is there some earth-shattering information you got to break on Rico now? They called me. Bitch, okay. Ain't nothing calling you but the mortgage people. They not putting a guy same time. Plus, you got the goddamn Bobo bitch that's got to
listen to this carefully.
Insurance for
this
the
is
Bobo.
prophecy.
Then you got the insurance for this other stupid ass car you don't need, girl. This ain't bills. You're trying to heat that monstrosity, girl. Cooling and heating. This is the wintertime, this thing. You ain't got no money. So all of a sudden now you popping up. So who else business you gonna pop up in, right? Is there some earth-shattering information you got to break on Rico now? Okay. They called me.
Okay. Now, Rico and I haven't had a conversation in well over a year. There's no reason I would think of the name Rico. And that boy got off of Rico's back about the same time, year and a half ago, right? For some reason or other, out of all the people to use in the beef sector, I used the example because you felt compelled to come back so you can talk about Tracy because you know Tracy and you said you know Noble. So you sat down and had lunch with them for 20 minutes, and that means you know them. That means every time they have any business, you have to come back to the beef sector to report on it, right? Aren't everybody in your chat, aren't those all beef sector people? Aren't all the people who you talk about beef sector people? And now I told you yesterday, I said, listen, are you going to jump on Rico when he comes, if he has anything on YouTube? And the very next day, or is it the same nights? When I woke up this morning, I saw the story. Rico's done got into some situation in New York City, right? Here she come. Let's see what she say today. She says she's out of the beef sector, right? She knows she's above all this bullshit. Hold on a minute. Let's go to his page. This is just one day ago now. What's her name? We got to keep calling the doctor. I guess that's the only people ever gonna call her a doctor or a passer is here on this in this sector. Nigga, why don't you change your name to something normal, sissy? Since you're no longer in the beef sector, why are you carrying the beef sector name over to your World News Tonight channel, girl, with all the same people watching you? You're reporting on the same people, girl. What is different is what I'm saying. How many more days, Jay Wilson? Are we 3 days from the rent day? Ain't nothing going on but the rent. It ain't rent. It ain't rent. I'm a homeowner. I'm a yeah, you a homeowner, all right, nigga. Try to miss one more of them payments. So today, here's what Wilson has to say. Let's see what she's talking about today.
To me, that Rico has done the police situation and all of this other stuff to no avail. So that's understandable. But I just think you got to be extremely careful. So I don't know if Rico is in the room or somebody knows where Rico is.
Nigga, don't worry about Rico, girl. What are you going to bring to Rico? More of your advice, Jay Wilson? You said you no longer existed here, bitch. So why are you back in these people's business? The exact same people you always got up in their business, honey. People you feel like you can get away with talking shit about, Miss Thing. Rico does not need advice from you, girl. Rico lives in the streets. He knows what it's all about, honey. Yes, when you're in the streets, when you're having sex with people and you're bringing people home, you're encountering people on the streets, you're encountering all kind of people, crazy people out there, girl. You're going to encounter some crazy people. Every once in a while, it's going to happen. You know nothing about it, girl, because you've always hidden, waiting with the police on speed dial. Oh, I think they following me. He's giving all the advice about what Rico should do. What do you know about it, Jay Wilson? Right? He's giving him all the advice. Oh, Rico, you got to call the police. Well, we already know you're a fucking snitch and a police caller, girl. So Rico gonna let this boy hit him in the head with a goddamn chain and lock. And what he gonna do? Go run to try to dial on the phone while the man's beating him to death? Stupid ass. What would you do? How y'all doing today? Hi, Fraser Laurie. Allegedly. He said, oh, he back on Jay Wilson ass. That's right. Every time he popped his ugly ass on here, girl, I'm going to be on that ass till I feel vindicated. Right. So bring it on, bitch. Bring it on. You can't keep your ass away from here, girl. And now you're in the push week. So this is the week where you got to push. Remember? Didn't you say you got to push? So they're going to get all the commercials coming in. So, girl, what you going to do, Jay Wilson? You got no income. If you have these damn glasses, if you have one job, girl, you're fortunate. That's not enough to pay all the bills, right? So what do? You bring your sorry black ass right back on here and do the same thing that you've been doing for the last 5 years, girl. Right? Now we could go on and see all the advice you got. I don't know why you feel like Rico in his situations needs your advice or your contribution. What do you know about dealing with crazy ass people? What do you know about the streets? They said they got high together. What do you know about that, girl? You don't know shit about shit. You always got all this goddamn advice. So you offer Tracy one day, and now you're on to Rico with more of your advice.
Is Rico do everything possible not to have an altercation with this person. And I know people will say, oh, you can't call the police or you can't.
Girl, the police comes after the goddamn incident, Miss Thing, you stupid bald-head black bitch. You think somebody's sitting around there while somebody's beating them half to death, girl, and you talking about calling the police? He knows what he's doing. He's from out there, girl. He will handle the situation the way he has to handle the situation, girl. Yes, he does have enough sense to know how to, if he got somebody stalking him and climbing in his windows and shit, girl, yes, he knows how to get notify the authorities. But ain't nobody gonna come and knock me in my goddamn head with no motherfucking sock in the lock, girl, or no chain in the lock, Miss Thing. And I'm gonna see it talking about, oh, I'm gonna call the police on you. You better go now. I'm gonna call the police. I'm calling them. I'm calling them. There's no time for all that bullshit, sissy. You ain't got no advice to apply to that boy. You talking about you, I just care. I'm concerned, Rico. I'm just concerned. You ain't concerned about him, bitch. You about nutted on yourself when the boy was virtually homeless. When he moved to New York City. Oh, you getting government assistance? Oh, you getting government assistance? I ain't getting no government assistance until we found out about your punk ass, girl, and you in your hood house. Right? How you saying, now you're going to try to instruct Rico about how to live in New York City, girl? You were solely opposed to New York City, right? You were opposed to his existence in Detroit. You were opposed to his traveling. You were opposed to the way he has sex with people. You were opposed to every goddamn thing, punk. And now you have concern. I'm so concerned. Oh, Rico, listen to me, Rico. Listen to me. Why don't Mark listen to you? Will Mark listen to you? Or did he listen enough? And he finally said, enough.
That's not the case.
An hour. She did 2 hours.
Time after time,
2 hours.
people
But she's not in the beef segment.
Advice that was not quite thought out.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy for people to tell you, do this, do this. But then when you are not here anymore, or you lose your freedom.
Shut up, bitch. If I'm in a situation like that, child, and somebody's stalking me, I want advice from gangsters. I'm just telling you. I want hear from somebody who knows what the fuck they're talking about. All this whining ass hour and 47 minutes of that bullshit, girl. Oh, you know, you're gonna go to Riker Island. How you know about anything about Rikers, girl? Do you know anything about it? Jay Wilson, you haven't gone nowhere. Your ass is still here. When them people knocked you upside your head with them doxing, girl, you went you ran away with your tail between your legs, Miss Thing. But you can't leave. Girl, them people, they still want that mortgage payment, honey. You can't leave, Jay Wilson. There's been no planning, Miss Thing. And you know, and I know, and we know that even if you were to get a real job, girl, you can't keep it. You never have. You never have, Jay Wilson, right? That's why you came in here lying about some goddamn job you had in your 20s, girl. I was an airline steward. Miss Thing, considering how many jobs you go through, I would think that you would have more of a work history to report on than the airlines, girl, right? You came on, you lied, and you said you were there 6 years. Then a few months later, it was 8 years you were there. Then you said, oh, I was there 11 years. I said, okay, that's enough. I don't hear no more dates, girl, when you work for the fucking airlines, girl. I want to hear about all of the steps of the way, girl, where you've been fired. Oh, I made $80,000 a year on that job. I made $60,000 on that job. Oh, I made $55,000 on that job. Miss Thing, you've never made any of those numbers that you just reported, right? Because you were only on the job for 1-2 weeks. 1-2 months. We'll give you that much, girl. Right? So far, every time someplace has called on you about a job, either they fire you on the spot or they already fired you and you're just pretending to have a job. But yet you're the one that's on here constantly telling people about jobs, girl. You're the last person, Jay Wilson. Your advice stinks. It stinks, girl, because you have no life experience. You haven't lived, girl. How y'all doing today? What's going on, Miss Sherry? Farm Adita. How you doing? Well, I knew that as soon as I woke up on there, I know Rico has his enemies. They're gonna rush on here to talk shit about his situation. We already know that, right? But I also said Now watch this. And I went immediately over to Jay Wilson page. This is what I got. He's not in the beef sector. He got nothing to do with the beef sector. He's above the beef sector. But yet, why are you reporting on the people in the beef sector? And why is everybody in your chat from the beef sector?
It's a whole nother story.
Okay, I can deal with this. You got to talk faster, nigga. Shut up. I just skipped ahead 20 minutes.
At least a year or two ago, I told Rico about relocating to Florida. Here he could enter a rehab program with substance abuse and mental issues.
This thing, girl, you can go to rehab any goddamn where. Rico made a plan. It worked out for him. He has an apartment in New York City. It is not an easy thing to do, nigga. And you call, oh, hey, puppy assistance. They giving you public assistance. Well, he seems to be eating and living just fine until we encountered this freak, right? Right? So I would say that Rico has more street smarts than you do, Jay Wilson, right? Because all the time you were telling him about all his decisions, make this decision, and you're going to decide what state he lives in, girl. And then we find out that Joe punk ass is not even paying your mortgage or your HOA. You're behind in both, girl, right? You're robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're in a HUD loan, a HUD secured loan, girl. That's I mean you went into the house. You only came up with 3%, Miss Thing, right? They lower the money. They adjust the payments every time you go seesawing up in time to all these goddamn jobs, girl. Your life is a mess. You out here living beyond your means, Miss Thing, with 5 degrees. Now, we've heard a lot of black people say, well, I got my degree. It ain't pay me nothing. We heard of that. You know, you got a degree. We're sorry, baby. You haven't gotten your career yet. This nigga got 5. Now he's saying he got 6 and 7 degrees. For what? For what? Jay Wilson? So your own life is a mess. Just because you're in the suburbs in San Antonio, bitch, don't mean you got it together. Obviously, you do not. Anytime you got yourself a HUD loan, bitch, and you still can't make the mortgage, girl, you in bad shape, sissy. The Sparkle Covington. T. Trisha. I come for the singing. Sing, baby. Sing his ass under the floor. I ain't got no, honey. I got no shame at all. As long as that sissy brings his ass back over here, talking all this Ohebo-Debo bullshit, child, all these contradictions, all these lies, all of this hypocrisy, all this talking about Jay Wilson, we don't want to hear not one more time about you going. Just go. Just be gone, girl. Damn. So what happens tomorrow? And you just have to, they called me. I got a message. They call. Girl, every content creator gets messages, this thing. You can talk about it or not talk about it, bitch. Right? What's your excuse tomorrow? And how you going to fulfill this push? You're down to 1 video a day, Miss Thing, right? You just humiliated yourself, bitch. And that 1 minute video a day you're getting, girl, you're getting less than 500 views, Miss Thing. 500 views is like worth $3.50. You all there lying about all these goddamn my commercials. I'm putting my commercials in. I'm putting my commercials. Girl, you putting your commercials in and you got 500 people watching you. Okay. That's $3. You couldn't even buy a cup of coffee. I'm going. What's the problem? Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around, boy. Because you're not welcome here no more. I should have changed them stupid locks. I should have made you leave the key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'll be back fucking with me. Oh, now go. Go, punk. We ain't got to hear about it no more. You got nobody else to talk to, Jay Wilson. You can't compete with the people over there doing politics, girl. You can't compete with them youngsters doing celebrity news. You can't compete with shit, Miss Thing. All you could do is come over here and be a messy bitch and try to find out who are the people you can get away with talking shit about, girl. Who ain't gonna hit you too hard, right? Now we know of 2 characters who you're not gonna be coming after, girl. Well, see what you say. Pastor muted me because I said, stop bashing us just because we are here for the mess. What the hell is he if he ain't the mess? He always talking about everybody else is the mess. You know what they gonna say. They don't care nothing about you. You know what they gonna say. And he's the one gossiping. You are the one, girl. It's coming out of your mouth. Because we're here for the mess. No one wants to listen about politics. We can do that in private, in the privacy of our own home, buddy. We are here to get a little escape from reality. You can't explain. Child, Wild Seed, save your energy, honey. You ain't gonna make that fool explain nothing. Whatever you makes some sense, he gonna block you, delete you, honey. Hi, Elaine. How y'all doing? Thanks everybody for coming in on this Saturday. I hope she do come on back full time, girl. It was easy content for me. All I gotta do, click on. Ooh, what she say? Ooh, here I go running into the living room, girl. Stupid ass punk. Like somebody waiting for. Let me get a little more taste. Let me give me one more small taste. No, I don't know how many more it's gonna be. Hold on. Hour and a half.
Okay. Rico did not want that. He wanted to live for free in New York.
Don't worry about how you living for free, bitch.
Giselle. And again,
people, you never let people know that you're jealous of them. If Rico can live for free in New York City, girl, there's a whole lot of people. I can think of 20 right now, girl, who would love to live in New York City for free, girl. But you don't have that option. You don't have that option, Miss Thing. It's just better to just let it go, honeys. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care what that nigga do. Excuse me, Rico. You're not no nigga. Well, everybody's a nigga for me. But why are you so concerned about who living for? Rico want to go to New York and live for free. Well, he could have went to Florida, live for free. I live in San Francisco, damn near free. Bitch, take it or shuck it. Who gives a fuck? That's when she was all over here talking about everybody benefits, what they getting. It was so obvious and so sickening, girl, that you're just jealous because you can't get shit. Believe me, if they would come on there and pay the mortgage on that goddamn track house, that hood track house of yours, girl, you would gladly take them checks. But you don't get them, girl. So you hate on other people for what the hell they got to do with it. You shouldn't be in other people's finances, and you shouldn't be in their goddamn business, and you shouldn't be in their fucking bedrooms, girl. And you wouldn't have to worry about it, Miss Thing, or what the fuck they do. I'm gonna give you this advice, JB. You see? Oh, wait a minute. Somebody like that kind of teaching, honey. Let me do it. Ooh, thank you. Who is it? Oh, thank you. Benita. It's Benita. I better say your name right, hon. Thank you. Back to this Wilson creature. Always want to criticize somebody else's life. Like he knows all their fucking medical history. He knows all. She knows everything. She knows everything and she don't know shit. Now, for you to be sitting up here speaking on a situation like this, Jay Wilson, you ain't got no place. You don't know what the fuck to do. You don't know nothing about what the effect of pepper spray, bitch. You don't know nothing about, girl. You don't know nothing about hitting them niggas in the knees, girl, and breaking them down where they can't stand up, bitch. These are hard times. I needed something to cool my father. Didn't know the meaning of the word boom, 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 boom. He disrespected my mama and treated us like dirt. I left home seeking a job that I never did find. I hit them knees, honey. Yeah, I took to cloud 9. I'm doing fine. Wait a minute, I'm telling too much of my business. What's going on, Nikki B? Nikki B, your boyfriend back. Excuse me, I keep forgetting you are a dude. Nikki B, your homie's back. One day later. It's strange how though that was a straight prophecy because I had no reason to think about Rico of all people. He done went off on everybody on here, right? I thought about it. Then less than 24 hours later, Rico's the one having an issue, and this punk is on here making videos about it. Hour and a half. Explain to me how you're not in the beef sector, Jay Wilson. Explain it. Help me to understand. Everybody in your chat, they all beef sector people. They all go to all of our, they're looking at us. This is a community, girl, right? It's all the same people. When you run your stupid ass mouth, it's all the same people. When you reach your ass up from the grave to talk about people, it's always the same people. Jay Wilson, what the fuck are you? What do you keep saying that you're going some goddamn where? Y'all know I love that. I've learned to love that sound. Hold on. We will always take a moment to acknowledge the people, sonny. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's Brenda. Let me see that. Okay, thank you, Nicole. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. I gotta wait to collect the money because a few days ago I was gonna buy something online from Best Buy. I need a computer in that room. I was gonna buy a new computer, and they said now that I could use this what's the name of the thing? Capota or something, whatever. This finance company that I always use with Wayfair, right? So the computer was I think $700 some, but I could use my credit because I have credit with this company, right? So I kept trying to put it in, and they kept saying, "Oh, the addresses don't match," and I put it in again. Oh, you got to change the addresses, right? And then whatever else went wrong, and I put it in, and so it ended up being I was charged 700, 700, 700, 700. 8 times. Every time I tried to make this thing go through, I was charged $800, which I shouldn't have been charged no dollars because I was supposed to be going on a credit card. Anyway, so what they do is they freeze your account. It ain't that big a deal, really. In 3 or 4 days, they send you another card, and then you use that. But thank you for super chat. Don't let that sway you, baby. It's still sitting there, honey. You can't stand Jay Wilson. He a liar and a scammer. I keep telling you, he no good. A heartbreaker. He is a liar and he's a cheat. I don't know why y'all let him do these things to y'all. He keeps telling you, y'all ain't no friends of his. Is Wilson still frat? He's wearing that ugly ass sweatshirt again. Remember that ugly ass gray and white thing he used to wear, child? That tells me that he needs the fat clothes back on. Why you bring out the fat clothes again, bitch? Right? Them tatas coming back. Jay Wilson, there's no such thing as you losing weight and that being the end of it. And then you got to go buy little kids' clothes again. Right? It is a lifetime. You're going to struggle with your weight a lifetime. And we don't know about all this in Ozempic and all this. It seems like they came out with the Ozempic right around the same time that you started taking off that tonnage, bitch. Mm-hmm. He putting that weight back on. It's a lifetime struggle for him, honey. He was on the diet pills. I guess, eventually they'll stop working. You take a diet pill, you got to switch off every 6 months or so. So maybe he's on Ozempic now. I don't know. Nobody want him. I don't know what the fuck he wasted all that time for. You might as well eat. Nobody want your old ass. Mark is the only one put up with your punk ass. That's because he live across town. You only saw him every couple of weeks, girl, and that's to go to amusement park. He said, "Oh, I got another one. I got another love. I got another lover. I bet you got a dick on the side. Chick, I know you got a dick on the side. You got another lover? I know you ain't got shit, girl. It took you that long. It took you 50 years to find the first one. How the fuck you gonna break up with this one and 2 weeks later you got another one? Damn near 60 years old." He done had the nerve to block somebody. Lord, you shouldn't block nobody, Jay Wilson, the way they've been carrying your punk ass. I know she's sweating now, honey. It takes balls to walk into a bank after this, honey. They said, what? After they done went all through all that creative financing for you, Jay Wilson, you better not bring your stinking ass back up in there. You might as well just not pay it and sit there until they come and get you, girl. Right? Because we spoke about it before. As for what we can see, girl, You ain't got that much coming in. And the same amount is going out, girl. The same amount is going out as when you had 6 streams of income. Now you got one. What you gonna do? If I lived in San Antonio, I'd order me up a Uber girl, and I request a certain driver, right? And when I got out of the Uber car, I called them back and it said, never. It was a horrible experience. He was speaking to me in sexually explicit terms. I never invited that. Oh my God, how can you have him driving for you? And for you, just be, oops, there it is. There you go again, honey. Oh, here we go again. That boy done lost so many jobs, child. I don't know why he over complaining about, I lost a job. I lost. That's why he came on here. You always lose a job, ho. That's pitiful. For many years, just going to school was your job. What you call it, a professional student? You just go to school and get student loans, honey. That was it. Any grant you could pick up here and there. First thing you said when you're going to become a mortician now, first thing out your mouth, oh, I got to call to see about the financial situation. I got to cut whatever that department is called. I got to go and see that. Why are you worried about that, girl? If you want to be a mortician, if it is the passion of your heart, you want to save families, the grief and all that old bullshit, child. No, you want to know if you can defer them loans, and you want to know how much financial help you can get if you decided to become a mortician. But them people ain't investing all that money in no 60-year-old man, girl. How long you gonna work? You gonna drop dead in 10? Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go again. How can Jay Wilson talk about relationships? She can't keep on, man. Which ring do y'all think? Which ring do y'all think we should get? These diamonds or the girl? We saw that dry beggar. You try to get people to give you money so you can buy your husband a ring. Try to keep his ass, girl. I guess the dog trick didn't work, Jay Wilson. See, this boy Mark was a dog lover, right? Jay Wilson already expressed 30 times. I don't want no dog getting hair all over everything, and dog getting hair all over it. But when Mark made his first announcement, girl, and his first attempt at escape, you went out and got a dog, and then y'all share parentage. Oh, he with his daddy. He with his daddy today. He with his dad. I said, well, girl, wouldn't that make you the mama? If he over there with his daddy, what does that make you, Miss Thing? Meow. 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 Yep. Y'all want to see Jay Wilson? Go over there to Grinder. Go over there to Grinder, honey. She gonna have her old ass on there with all that shoe polish all in her face. Oh Lord. I wonder if when she goes to Grinder, did she put that little piece of shit that she paid money for, girl, on her head, trying to pretend to be young, girl? They can see all them deep lines and wrinkles all in your face, girl. One time you took them glasses off outside, girl, scared the shit out of me. I said, whoo! Girl, who was that old man, honey? That's when you first put that shit in your face, right? Because you lost the weight and your fat ass face shrunk, girl. And you had these deep lines and wrinkles all in that face. Girl, you take them glasses. You need to keep them glasses on at all times. In fact, get you some of them big Kim Burrell glasses, bitch. Now he professionally unemployed. He'll find another scam. He gonna go down there. He gonna call them hood people. I lost another job again. Marge, it's Wilson. Yeah, he be on Grindr with all that shoe polish all in his face, child. Come on, one day it's all gray, next day it's salt and pepper, next day it's jet black. Child, please, who you kidding, Jay Wilson? People don't want you. And one of these days, Jay Wilson, one of these guys who you trick online are going to arrive at your house, and they're going to come from a distance, right? Maybe they have to drive for an hour, right? Nothing else was happening. They took a chance on you. And when you open that door with that crypt keeper face, girl, they're going to punch your ass out. I'm just telling you the truth. Everybody can't take that, Jay Wilson. All this catfishing and shit, girl, pretending to be something. I got a house. You ain't even got a house. Nobody give a fuck about no house. They want somebody pretty to stick it in, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Hi, Egyptian goddess. 1111 moderator. Uh-huh. You're reading J. Wilson Savage. Oh, I can't stand that boy. Let's see if we got any more. Let's skip ahead another. Let's go 30 minutes ahead. She's on here for almost 2 hours talking about Rico. Although she's not in this this sector anymore. She's so above this. Oh, I just don't all that talking about people. What are you doing now, Jay? Are you giving advice? Excuse me. Gangster Wilson. Wait a minute. It ain't nothing but a gangster. Nothing but a gangster ball. It ain't nothing but a nigga. This a gangster ball. It ain't nothing but party, doom, doom, doom. You telling Rico how to deal with the street people. How much experience do you have, Jay Wilson?
I'm still interested in young MIA's response. I don't think we're gonna get one, but see, that's why I have a problem. You say this and then you move on. But let me say something about Florida. Florida is great, but Florida's expensive, and it depends on what part.
What are you talking about?
And
girl, anybody give a fuck about you? Didn't know advice about Florida. She telling Rico, no, Rico, forget about your hopes and dreams, nigga. Move to Florida. Now he said, that's strange. I never even thought about Florida. Why would I go there? Oh, I'm giving you the good advice.
Whether it's $40, $100.
Yes, girl.
Then,
shut up.
And I'm asking, and again, Jay, the only reason why I'm saying this because we know in this sector, people say things.
What sector?
And it's just like,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Another fuck up. What sector? You said in this sector. Although you're not in the beef sector. So what sector are you talking about, Jay Wilson? In this, how you don't got your punk ass back over here because you got a chance to talk about somebody, girl? In this sector. You don't belong here, bitch.
You said, he said it in the video. It was from his lips. So my question to you is, I'm assuming from what you said, you heard it from his lips and you actually saw it. And how long ago was this?
Girl, let's move ahead another 20. Let's go another 30 minutes.
Who said he was gay? And that the basketball friend of his, who was a college friend of his at Wake Forest or wherever he played basketball.
Girl, shut up.
One of these people, and wind up at Rikers Island, where it's gonna.
Where you hear about that in the movies?
And no, that's just being real, and that ain't judgmental.
It ain't.
It's just saying, pick the right decision. Be thoughtful. Don't be rational. Irrational, rather. Don't run.
Did anybody else hear Rico say he had called the police 5 times? What the fuck are you talking about, Jay Wilson? Rikers, you're going to be over there in Rikers. Make this the right decision. Right? He called the police 5 times from what I heard of the video. I didn't choose to go over there and get in Rico's business, but it is on here, whatever. He called them 5 times. He went out and he fought the guy physically 3 times. The man came back with a chain with a lock on it, child. So he went and got his artillery, which would be in his case a knife, whatever. He called the police again. Why you can't act like you got the answer? I found the answer. I learned to pray. You better learn how to swing, honey. Rico, you need to get you an aluminum bat. Ain't nothing like that aluminum bat because it's lightweight, right? I remember from the streets, girl. You can catch him in them goddamn knees, nigga. No matter how tough you are or rough you are, if you can't get up. Tells me about how to handle some street people. You got a bitch. You be running and screaming, oh, help me, hello, help me, he hit me. That's what he said about Atlanta, honey. He said he know not to come across that counter. If he come across that counter, I'm gonna call the police on him. He don't want to go back to jail. Aren't you supposed to say you gonna punch me out, nigga? Be a man, honey. This is a man's world. Boom, boom, boom. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing Nothing without a good aluminum bat. Man made the bat. Man made the spray. Man made the dang, yang, yang. Y'all like that thing with the rap thing. What do you say? What? Nigga, what happened? Wait a minute. Nigga, tell me what happened. Man, I got caught with the they call me with the No, Rico, we don't want you to shoot and kill nobody, but them niggas in the street will make you kill them. Right? I didn't never want to carry no gun, but it's really a matter of life and death at some point. So no, we don't want that. And we know you're a scrapper yourself, but I just, you have to be in the situation. I don't have advice for people in that kind of situation. Nobody wants to be abused, honey, but you have a right to defend yourself too. Particularly, you already had the police out there 5 times in one day. I mean, they don't have the kind of resources to leave somebody, around your house all day. You're gonna have to be able to defend yourself. I would say get you some pepper spray. Pepper spray, you blind him, get him in the knees, whatever, or knock the wind out of him with the stomach, right? The first blow. It's the first one. The first hit is the biggest. Baby, the first hit is the big one. When it comes to kicking ass, I know. Hey, ding dong. Bitty, 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 bunner. Come on. The little kids in the hallway. Get him bum over. Oh. Here come the daddy now. Here he comes. Get him bum right here. Hooty pooty. Hooty pooty. Stop all that hollering. Stop all that singing, boy. You ding dong. Daddy, I'm a dog. Okay. How we doing here? Be putting that. Be quiet, Squeenie. Like Squeenie, do I got to put you in another room, baby? I don't want to. I know how much you love to be with your dad. Well, you got to shut up, okay? Oh, Lord, I hear myself. Come on. Let's go. Come on, move your bum. Move the little bum. Little bum. Say hello. Hi, people. How you doing? Thank you, Rhonda. So those of you who worried you were going to lose your Jay Wilson punching bag, she ain't going nowhere, child. She ain't going nowhere. And when she realizes that she don't have that mortgage this month, girl, she going to come back full force next month. She's had enough time to lick her wounds, right? She's not realizing that that boy already got the information or wherever the fuck she worked, even though they didn't fire him. Now, that dude, that Mexico guy, he posted something with my name in it, and it appeared to be Jay Wilson losing even the job he has now. Now, I don't know if this was an old clip. He took it down, an old clip or what, but something to do with some kind of VA thing. And it appeared to be him calling the lady at the VA job, which is currently says that is his job, and them saying that he's been gone from there for 4 weeks. I don't know. It didn't stay up long enough, and I thought he was gone. So, but if that's the truth, then you really ain't got nothing, because you ain't got a job that you've been on more than 2 weeks, right? 4 weeks they let you go. So where you working now, Jay Wilson? Hi, Squeenie Beanie. Say hello. People want to talk to you. Stop licking my hand. Hi, Squeenie Beanie. What you doing? Do you think I'm handsome, people? At least you look at them this time. What you doing? Time my baby gave him another haircut. Hi. What happened, baby? Nigga, what happened? Nigga got caught with the yang, yang, yang. All right, people. I'm gonna be here forever. I just want y'all to understand that I have I'm capable of prophecy. I sure called it out. It wasn't even 12 hours later that Rico was in a scuffle, and this boy went right to his computer, honey. Right? He gonna do it to everybody else. Nothing has changed, honey. Nothing has changed. The exact same shit. The humiliation. I guess she gotta get her another job now. where nobody knows where she's at, and then she'll come back. Pitiful. What a horrible way to live, Jay Wilson. What a horrible way to live. So you need to be, I don't think you coming on now is gonna make any difference, right? You need to figure out something about that mortgage, honey. I think in Las Vegas, you can mortgage your car. I mean, you can pawn your car. Maybe you need to drive up to Las Vegas and pawn that Volvo, Jay Wilson. I don't know. Maybe they got that in San Antonio. I don't know. But in Vegas, when you lost all your money, you're stuck in Las Vegas, you could actually pawn your car. Or they have signs all downtown, cash for cars, cash for cars. All right, people. I got a lot of stuff I got to do today. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all, especially for Cash Apps. I appreciate it. Later, people.